So this side almost done, working from the sleeve down. Already got the one side attached, and done the back stitching here. Just felling it down now. There's some darts. These were original to the shirt, so I left them in because there's no need to alter them. And they stayed in even when I ripped the side open, so I decided to leave them. This was a, I believe it's a fast fashion shirt, but 100% linen. My sister got it for me. Thrift store, bag full for $5, and that was one of the items. I think that's how she got it. And I did a little eco dyeing with tried some pine cones, but didn't get much color, and also some coffee bags, which was the first time I'd seen them. She works at the library and they use them there, so she brought home the used ones and got a little bit of color with the coffee, but that color's not always that suited to me, and maybe wasn't as dark as I wanted still. And I love the dusty rose pink. My dad's walls and some of his house were painted with a sort of a dusty rose, much darker than this, but I do like that color, and it's kind of a historical color, at least in some of my favorite period pieces that I've seen. So I do like it. And how I got this color was with beets. I didn't want fuchsia, and I didn't get fuchsia, so I'm pretty happy with how this retained the... I didn't use a mordant, really, maybe a little bit of vinegar, but I didn't really try to mordant it, so I haven't done a lot of eco dyeing, and that's something I might be more diligent about if I try it again, just to be more careful with the details of mordanting. And but this turned out fairly nice, and so that's another thing I've done with this. And it had some embroidery on the front, and I think it was polyester stitching. It was shiny anyway, and I didn't like the shininess. So I took all of that stitching off, and you can still see the pattern because the thread there had blocked the dyeing process. So I can still see the pattern, which is something I wanted to redo it, and since the pattern is printed pretty clearly, and again I'll put up some stills with the video, I think I will embroider it with a split stitch with this white, which I know is bleached, which is probably not historically accurate, but I find that this I've used it also for the petticoat I was doing for my Martha Corinne project, and did tea dye it, but I found even just setting them to flatten under something, pressing them with an object on top, because the squares I did were kind of a coaster size, and setting them with the natural color ones, that they were already starting to turn even before I tea dyed them. So I do think that white would probably fade out fairly quickly. If not, well, then it'll be a white thread on tunic. But I think at least this is cotton thread, so that's better than I think what was on it, because I don't think it was silk or anything like that. 15 men on the Camptown track, doo-dah, doo-dah, trying to hold that bay horse back. Oh, doo-dah day. Hey girls, where's my Camptown girls? Bound to run all night, bound to run all day. There's an up-and-coming racehorse on the scene. Actually, he's more than an up-and-comer now. His name is Mighty Heart. He has one eye. He's kind of small, maybe for his age. He's named after his owner's cat. He's also kind of tiny, but very strong and brave. And he won here in Canada the Queen's Plate and the Prince of Wales Stakes. And if he had won the, what was it, Breeders' Stakes, I think was the third one, he would have won the Triple Crown in Canada. But he won 2 out of 3, and that's pretty good, and people didn't expect it of him, and I think it's partly how he's managed to sneak up on them, but still, he ran the Queen's Plate right from the wire. He's in the lead, I mean wire to wire, and the second one he came from behind, so he's versatile. They called him a long shot for the Queen's Plate. They did a little feature, and he was just so keen and bright and aware, and which doesn't surprise me at all, but he reminded me of Sorrel, who also liked to run and fly like the wind. Just keen. Anyway, he runs again on November 21st, so we'll have to see how he does. Make that the right side. And so the 2 right sides together. This way. Okay. So then, once that's attached, then that would be one piece, and it's just to make the shirt a little wider. Back stitch all the way down.
Sit here if you want to. Okay? You'll have this chair after when I go downstairs. Okay. Extra length here. Come on. It's okay. Whoopsie. That's okay. Go ahead. That was my mistake.